whenever you're ready.
Alright, we have Objob, our yellow Zerg plat at bottom left hand corner of the map, and we have Flash, our teal Terran plat at top right corner of the map. This is 1-1. This is the final match of the best of 3 series and the final of the B Team Open Tournament. This is quite some intense stuff. 8 people, it took about 3 hours to complete. I think that was a success. I mean, there's going to be some good games.
Yeah, a lot of good games. Some cheese out of Flash. The last game he was up 1-0, and that backfired very, very hard. And Objob ended up pulling that out with some calm, cool, composure playing.
And notice that I like how there's no Protoss in this.
Yeah, because Pro can't get into these games because we can't win.
We can't. We're underpowered. We need stuff like GG Lords.
There's very few of us, so we can't make it. I know yourself and I are probably the only 2 Protoss on Infinity.
Yeah. Even though I'm not really that good.
I know you're technically even not even with us.
Yeah. I'm just here for shits and giggles and making fun of Morse and his gameplay.
Well, Morse just brought me in because he had to have a quota. He had to have at least 1 Protoss.
you had to give it to somebody to know what to do.
Somebody has to present.
Yeah. I mean, someone has to do it.
So Objob offered the pool opening that he's been doing, staying away from that fast expand.
Fully shown.
Flash being harassed.
Poor Flash.
Not too fond of the drones apparently. He's going to lose that SCV if he doesn't pay attention. And he is going to lose that SCV. Oh, drones OP.
The humanity.
So first it's drawn and then immediately cleaned off. Flash opting for the marine build and floating about 400 minerals there. I'm surprised he's not expanding. There has been no gas, so...
It's coming.
Objob building up to his 100 gas, hopefully going for that ling speed early on into a expansion. We'll see if he pulls drone second. He does have his 100 gas, he does drop the ling speed, and he chooses to leave drones.
Oh, that's why Morse wants to get in here. He's
Morse with
advertising.
his plugs.
I'm
shameless.
I feel like advertising now myself.
Objob going for Baneling Nest. I'd like to see an early bust out of him. Vampy. Nice. Flash is opting to play a little more standard after that last game. I'm probably sure I'd do the same. Going for that fast and center 1 racks expand into 2 racks. We've seen this one before. Flash gives another SCV to a couple of Zerglings here. He needs to spot that second base.
Ah, Morse. We love
Objob possibly going for a Baneling bust here. He's got no second base. I don't think Flash knows this, but he does have decent defenses up, and he's almost got his 3rd barracks finished. Got about 8 Zerglings of speed here.
I mean, even running into the main would be worth it.
And an automaton. Objob in his base, so this is not an all-in from him, although he is going to do a Baneling bust, which we all love.
We love Banelings.
Flash doesn't have his finish, so this could hurt.
A lot.
Not sure if he's going to go for the SCVs here.
Oh, he
Marines out.
Oh,
no.
No.
He's pushing out. Micro. He's going to lose those Marines, and he does get him in the bunker. Loses a few. Bunker might go down here. Needs to clean up this Marine. No repair because there's no slot, and the SCVs slip in there and save the bunker. He loses all of that for about 3 Marines. Not a bad defense.
That was
kind of lucky there.
That was kind of lucky.
One SCV's kind of squeezed between all the Zerglings. Excuse me, I need to repair this.
Guys, let me through, guys.
So Flash with an early lead with his expansion. He's got 3 barracks. And Objob just finishing up his expansion himself. Wouldn't be surprised. He is taking that third. He knows he's behind, trying to make that advantage. Taking an early risk, although we haven't seen much aggressiveness from Flash except for that cheese. So I think Ob's hoping that he'll be passive with this and let him come back into this game. Flash getting to a sport. Probably have those medevacs by that 10-minute mark, roughly. That's his goal. Looks like he's going to be doing that same style with the Marine Heli and medevac. Probably into that mech style we know he all loves.
Yeah.
Objob calmly in his third base.
I
Got good positioning.
I'm actually expecting a long game today, or at least for this match. Last match. Finals.
Little scouting from the Zerg side. Checking that third, uncomfortable. Probably see a run up amp. No? Yeah? Just keeping watch out the front there. Flash getting his add-ons, getting himself situated for that late game. Going for the army, so we are going to see those Thors.
Yeah, Thors. That 8
Probably
p.m.
Probably see a tech swap with that barracks, so we can get that tech lab on the factory there. Flash planning on aiding himself into this win. Objob's like just comfortably droning back at home, not building too many units, not really worried about it. Great positioning on the overlords.
Yeah,
Still scouting the
Overlord spread for Objob is quite phenomenal.
Surprisingly, he hasn't started his upgrades. He's been really efficient with that. Every time one finishes, he's already on the next one. But he's got 2 Evos sitting there doing nothing.
Then he forgot about
I think
him.
I think that has something to do with the fact that he felt he was behind, and he is droning up hard. He barely has the minerals to keep that up, and I would say just about now he should be starting those upgrades. But he's dropping the infestation pit. He's looking for that hive tech, trying to delay to that late game. But he's going to need those upgrades.
Nidus network. We've been seeing
And
Nidus
starting
worm.
upgrades of his own.
Nidus worm.
We are going to see that network. Maybe at this third up here.
I think more at the main.
Probably the lower main.
Yeah.
And that can hurt because his armory is sitting right there, and that's vulnerable. And he is pushing out. And he's going to drop it. He's going to drop that Nidus network right now and cause Flash to have to decide. Because he does see this. And there it is, that Nidus. I'm not sure if Flash can see this. He actually can see this, and he's countering. Well played, pulls all the SCVs. He's going to be able to block off all movement.
And he does pull back.
Pick that up. That was beautiful play. He's going to pull back. There we go. He's resettling into his push again. He actually has good vision of main. That was a great shot to keep himself in a good position. But he does need to make this push because he is going to get behind in drones. He's got to make something happen. Got to force a bunch of lings. Got to force a bunch of... And Objob's starting to realize it too. Oh no, he warps in a bunch of drones. This could be bad. He doesn't have a lot of his front.
He has like no Zerglings.
This push could kill him. He's got 49 Zerglings, but these Hellions can roast away. And here it is. And the Marines get surrounded. There's the stim. That's not all his lings though, that's the problem. That got cleaned up. He's going to lose his third. He's going to lose a bunch of drones. The supply count phenomenally different here. Seeing a lot, and he reacts with a bunch of spine crawlers, but those are not going to be ready if Flash pushes. We'll see how he decides. He does. He's stimming. Pushing into those lings. He's going to be able to pick those off. That's a lot of economic damage. There's nothing to defend. I wouldn't be surprised to see a GG here as he's cleaning up the rest of those. None of those are going to finish. You can't. Pushing into the main. Objob just doesn't have enough. This is just so much. So many units. It was a good idea to go for that third, but it's going to cost him. And that is it. His upgrades are finishing up, but just too late. Doesn't have any units for it. And he's floating money. Good game.